Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dabi Nirali, and today I am going to present here comparison between the Great Gatsby movie novel and movie adaptation. This is my personal introduction. This is the table of content. First of all, I would like to discuss here the information of author, full name of him, Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald, famous for he is a famous for American short story writer and novelist, famous for his depictions of the jazzes. Uh, the Gatsby, the this was the third novel of him. The novel is one of his notable work. The Great Gatsby is connected with his private life because his wife Zelda in the both American and France become almost as celebrated as his novel. This is the introduction of Great Gatsby novel. The creation of Nick Carraway as narrator is only one aspect of the technical problem of presenting the story. The party at Gatsby's house followed chapter 1, but in the Gallus, Fitzgerald shifted the whole of what was the chapter 3 to chapter 2. The chapter 4 is vital for wheeling out the image, if not the actuality of Gatsby. This chapter is also rewritten to sharpen the characterization of Gatsby. In the chapter 5, the meeting between Gatsby and Daisy in chapter 6 and 7. Both are the carrying out the plot and an exposing of Gatsby to the cold hard malice of Tom. The detailed plot of chapter 8, Gatsby's murder and Wilson's suicide. In the last chapter, 9 begin with the police and paparazzi storming Gatsby's house. The details of movie and novel. This is the picture of character chart. The movie published in 1925 and the movie published in 1930. Author and director. The author of the novel is F. Scott Fitzgerald, and the director of the movie Baz Luhrmann. This is the character name and also the name of the actors who played the role in the movie. This is the main difference in the movie and main information of the movie and novel. The book and movies is the perspective of the author and director. The Great Gatsby book was written by F. Scott Fitzgerald in the 1920. It was published by Charles Scribner's Sons. It is romantic fiction. Scott plotted a love story in the framework of American society. The book clarifies the gap between real and surreal thoughts through relationship, money, and profile. In the other side, the Great Gatsby movie, was crafted by Baz Luhrmann and Crane Pierce. The movie is inspired by the book The Great Gatsby. Uh, the storyline remains constant. Constant, few variation are noticed. He used extreme emotions to defy them. incorporated special effects and surreal environment. The character analysis. No adaptation can justice to the characters of classic masterpiece, The Great Gatsby, but Luhrmann's direction of uh, 2030 was show understanding of novel, alluding to the F. Scott book. The characters, Jordan Baker, we learn Jordan Baker is an athlete nearly immediately in the book. The two only ever seems to have a casual affection for each other, especially as Jordan is shown as be dishonest, but in the film she is a blank canvas. We never get to know all that much about her. In the novel, she is a unromantic. She is in a romantic relationship with Nick until late summer. But in the movie, she portrayed as a mere character, Nick Carraway. He is a non-alcoholic and got drunk in twice in the novel, but in the movie he is shown as an alcoholic. The other characters, Tom Buchanan, his character has few negative sides in the novel, but in the movie he is portrayed as an absolute villain. Daisy, she also lacks a certain spark and an underlying passion, a pettiness that propels her character forward in the book, but in the novel, in the movie, she is a weak and distressed personality. This doesn't suit suit at her in her character. In the book, she is a careless, but in the movie, she is a more often thoughtless. Thoughtless. These are the some scenes from the movie and novel, which are also different from each other. Lunch with Wolfsham. When Nick lunch with Gatsby and Mr. Wolfsham, Luckerham takes them through a secret door in the barber shop and into a speakeasy full of dancing women and at least slightly corrupt men. The other scene, the apartment party, another major difference that can quickly be noticed is in the party scene. It was written to occurred during the 1920 through the movie ignores this timeline and present a modern setting with the addition of pop music and a soundtrack. The end of movie and novel. In the end, when Gatsby goes swimming, waiting for Daisy to call, he is shorted and take away from his dream of success, of getting the girl while the phone rings in the background. In both book and movie, Gatsby is waiting for a phone call from Daisy. But in the film, Nick's call and Gatsby gets out of the pool when he hears the phone ring. He's then shot and he dies, believing that Daisy was going to ditch Tom and go away with him. None of that happened in the book. In the novel, no one attend Gatsby's funeral, but in the movie, Owl Eyes and Gatsby's father are present. Difference in movie and novel. The book is told from the perspective of Nick Carraway, while the movie focuses on Gatsby himself. The Great Gatsby book and the movie is the perspective of the author and the director. The framework of the book is different from that of the movie. The book showcases as era, while the movie seems like a fancy party. Jordan Baker, the golf player, has a dishonest face in the novel. The movie shades out the necessary details of her character. Nick Carraway is portrayed as a self-conscious person in the novel. The movie exaggerates the darker phase in his life. Tom and Daisy have a very complicated relationship, and the movie better demonstrates their complex relationship than the book. The movie was filmed in Australia, despite being set in New York City. The movie set in the Australia, but the novel set in the New York City. In this novel, you will come across Jordan Baker quite often, but he does not play such a larger role on screen. While reading the Great Gatsby novel, Baker is accused of being a cheater when playing golf, and he currently in engage. None of this is mentioned in initial movie adaptation. Similarities between movie and novel. The green one of the main ones is when Nick walks to Gatsby's backyard and find him standing at the edges of his dog reaching out the what was a green light. Both tell the story of Jack Gatsby, a wealthy man who is obsessed with a former flame. Both versions make use of flashback to feel the Gatsby's backstory. In the book, there is a green light that shines at the end of Daisy's dog, just as in the movie. The green light is symbolized a sign of hope that Gatsby and Daisy will one day be together. Both include a tragic ending. There is no denying that this version captures the essence of F. Scott Fitzgerald's classic novel. This is my work citation.
Nirali, how does the movie adaptation handle the relationship between Gatsby and Daisy? Comparison note.
In the movie and novel, there is many different between their relationship, because in the novel their relationship is undeveloped and unromantic, like but in the movie their relationship is was very romantic and a very developed type of relationship.
Nirali, does the movie adaptation include all events and themes of the novel, or there are significant differences?
In the movie and novel, there were some differences between plot, narratives, characters, and other music, and the screening of the screening of a movie